Right. Let's go on, 80. Right. Yellow. On, 80. Listen. Right side. Let's go blue. Right side. Yellow, yellow. Let's go blue, 80. Right side. Right side. Yellow. Let's go on, 80. Right side. Yellow. Let's go on, 80. Right side.
if there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the New England Patriots and the Cleveland Browns. On the Patriots sideline, head coach Mike Vrabel. His side not able to get it done in their home opener, hoping for some better luck on the road here. Along the opposite sideline, that's the head coach of the Browns. His guys were winners in week 1, and you know they'd love to begin the year with back-to-back victories. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing, like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day. You get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. On third down, they'll go with Sampson. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards at the end. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They'll throw 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
They go to punt on 4th down, and out heads Tommy Townsend. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He takes it at the 4. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. So here come the Browns on offense, ready for their opening drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Staying on the ground with Benson. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it really break the backs of the defense.
6-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
They give on second to Benson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got his man. This is Walker. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did, an injured Brown, and they're tending to him now. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. New England taking the field. Its second series of the game coming up. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. They'll give to Sampson here up the middle. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. May off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
May on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Second and 3 now. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're looking at 2nd and 3. It's Sampson running out of the gun. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
7-yard gain. That's good. We're on Patriots.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run, and he can get a 1st down, too.
To the air on 1st down, May. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. We've set it downs from the 37. 1st down throw for May. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Finds him over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. And off to Sampson. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
And the Patriots, 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff here to Sampson. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And this is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots start to fight back with their 1st points of this game.
Patriots.
All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker, and because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Browns, and they're wide out, headed to the field for a new series. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be second down. Running from the pistol with Benson. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Christian Barmore with the play.
It'll be this group's job, watching the film, to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Low left side, finds Fannin.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. He's going to be hauled down to the 2. That sets up first and goal.
First and goal on the 2-yard line.
And not much scoring to this point, as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Pistol now for Mahomes. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get some late points and the lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Patriots offense all set to go. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's made in the air. On the screen, this is Sampson. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
On the gun, it's May. Jump off caught by his back. And he's tackled for a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and
And now to throw on 3rd. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. From the 40-yard line now. This is first and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again. It's May. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. May now from the gun. He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They'll get this to Henry. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And this punt lands in the end zone for a touchback. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Catch made over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Again, Mahomes to throw. Finds a man, right side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Trying to work quickly now.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Fannin has it. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Another throw for Mahomes. He's loaded another one up. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin with a visit to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on the visiting New York Giants. And here's Wan'Dale Robinson. He was absolutely electric. This one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. The Giants get a 2nd straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here comes Malik Washington. Good work so far. He's got room. And they are just a hop and a skip away from midfield as he goes out of bounds up beyond the 45.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Free play here. Let's see what he does. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still second down.
That penalty helps him out. Makes it 2nd and 7.
Easy.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Okay, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
The Patriots adding an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Looking underneath here, Benson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
You know, Kate, there was a time when you and I were growing up watching football where a 50-yard kick was impressive. But these kickers of today, they just keep pushing that boundary and showing off incredible leg strength.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's a return from the 7. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Here's New England ready once again on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They go play action. Here's May. Connects on the crosser. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he's going to have the 1st down as he slides to a halt.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up 2nd down. Running right with Sampson. Free inside the 30. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Okay, that's a tackle run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. And you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
He was searching for Kyle Williams that time. And now it's 2nd down. Here comes Sampson. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Having Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Ball is out and they lost it. And the Browns pick it up. And no return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side.
Yeah, look at the pile of humanity. These QB sneaks turn into these enormous mosh pits. And I'll tell you what, inside that mosh pit, chaos goes down. And in that case, somebody rips the ball away. Big-time takeaway by the defense.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Brock, you remember when they were near their own end zone? Yeah, things have totally changed now. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. They give up the gut to Benson. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and his bounce outside nabs him 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and then they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Play action, Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Harold Fanning Jr. with that one. So now they have 3rd and short.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Turn the Corum on 3rd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. Brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns push the lead to 20. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The New England offense running out now. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get them back here. defense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Maine looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
2nd down carry for Sampson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
May now on 3rd down. Oh, it's a tip drill, intercepted. And the Browns, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
The 43-yard line.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Back out now comes the Browns offense. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. First and 10 from the 43.
Yellow.
Now an inside give to Benson. And he is down to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. A give to Corum. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice 1st down run.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. The give now to Benson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Browns keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown! They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns continue piling onto this lead.
34, Patriots 7.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Patriots running their offense out there. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys. Everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense has eaten, it's been a tough watch.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. It's Sampson on the carry. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he has a gain of 4 on the run, which runs us up to the 2-minute warning. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns moments away from a 2-0 start. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the Patriots, first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Patriots.
They'll run. Here's Sampson. And no repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
So to a chorus of bunks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.
Where's the blue lady? Where's the... Yellow! 180! Yellow, yellow! Where's the 180? Where's it? Where's it? these two. Fire down these two. Watch the wall, 80. Right side. Right side. Yellow. Right side. Go on, 80. Right side. One, right. Arms go on, 80. Right side.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys looking good right out the gate, off to a 2-0 start. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys not quite as hot to start the year, 0-2 heading into this one.